What is going on, people? Welcome back. Johnny here, and we are playing some RimWorld out on the ice sheet. And I left us in a bit of a pickle. So the issue here... where are you headed? Alright, I'm going to babysit that and try and work through this. The issue here is we need bedrooms. I didn't anticipate getting another pawn as fast as we did. And we're in a spot where we can't get everybody bedrooms. Therefore, we can't keep these mood penalties. Okay, so yeah, disturbed sleep. There you go. We can't keep these mood penalties from happening. So we have a few options. We can get them on the same sleep schedule. But you'll notice Jacob here is a quick sleeper. That's going to pose us some problems because Raegan is not a quick sleeper. And the beds are different qualities. So maybe if we gave Raegan this bed, it would kind of balance out enough. I think you've had enough. But I don't think so. I think we're going to be babysitting the sleep time thing. So what we can do is build some bedrooms over here. We have 367 steel. We're going to need a few heaters per bedroom. Going to need a door on this one too. So if we use the steel, we're not going to be able to make, well, yeah, we're probably not going to be able to make 4 heaters. So we can deconstruct this, build what we can of this, and try and close it off. Have heaters in here. We're going to need an airlock over here. So there's that. So I think that's our best bet, is to reclaim this material and move forward that way. And try and do it as fast as possible. So we'll keep Barker. See, now we're going to get disturbed sleep for Raegan. You might as well clean up her room if you're going to wake her up anyway. It's going to be once every time he goes in and once every time he goes out. It's going to be a big hassle. We're juggling mood too much to be dealing with these issues. So, I think that's where we're at. And we can reclaim what we can, build what we can, build the rest out of steel as a temporary solution. There's the third disturbed sleep. I'm just going to wake her up before we get another. And I think we're also going to have to go ahead and make some zones. So let's manage these. Let's rename this warm zone. And then let's expand the warm zone to be the warm area. It's going to be the warm common areas. I guess we should put Raegan's bedroom in there as well. Now he wants to go outside, but he's still shivering at 14%. So where in this screen does this area show up? Unrestricted, there you go. Warm. Okay, there you go. Now when that falls off, we can set him free. Okay, we also have to cancel this. It's gonna be wise. There you go. Okay. So you can go unrestrict. You can restrict to warm. Yeah, so we're getting 4 out of 5 blocks back, which is fantastic. And now we have a little more silver as well. So when Barker Jacob Barker over here gets to 30. We'll just have him all this silver. And when he gets close, go to the warm zone. And now you can pop out of the warm zone. So we're going to be babysitting this for a bit. Geez. That's not what I wanted her to do. Alright, back to warm. You guys can hang out for a quick minute. Good, everything will stay nice and clean. Kind of creepy situation, I probably mentioned that before. 40-something-year-old dude hanging out with a 17-year-old female. Alright, you can unrestrict. You can unrestrict. My next hope is that a roof doesn't collapse over here, so we may have to take some roof down. Temporarily. Let's see if we can just leave some of this in place. Save us some trouble. We'll see how much block we get back. Barker. It's hellbent getting some of this stuff done. Alright, you have to go back to warm. And that's going to be the game for a little while here. We are getting 3 or 4. Alright, good. She's going back on her own. So we could put them in the same room. It's mediocre. They're going to get a penalty for that straight away. Don't go in her bedroom. And the plants are almost ready, so that's good. Alright, I'm going to let them both sleep here. And you'll see his is climbing extremely rapidly. Hers not so much. Alright, he jumped out of bed. He's going to get a meal. I'm going to wake her up as well. Because I don't want to disturb sleep issue, which some of it's going to start falling off shortly. You can be unrestricted. So which of these are going to be most critical is going to be the next question. And where do we want our airlock? We have enough for 7 sections of wall. Not great. Let's double check these issues. Alright, she's going to go in and eat, which solves the problem for her for the minute. And we're going to make him... It's not worth getting an injury. She's gone back to bed. Oop, he's been injured. So just drop all your silver. Alright, are you a doctor enough to tend yourself? Not really. That is the stupidest way to do that on the planet. She should go back to bed here. You gonna feed that dude? Let's get the silver put away. Okay. There's the downside to the hauling mod right there. But it is what it is. Are you carrying any more? Yeah, she has 24 more. So she didn't just drop them all at once. He's going to have a ton of disturbed sleep now. Okay. Undraft. Restrict everybody. Inside warm. Cougars. We have 2 cougars. It's fantastic. They're not going to last long. She should deal with the plants here. And she's probably really cold. Not too bad. Alright, Barker's fully healed. Now, Barker doesn't do violence. We had other options. We could have got rid of Barker. Let's make another zone called just inside. Let's go ahead and expand inside to be legitimately inside. And then let's restrict both of them to inside. Maybe we'll get some cooking done. Indeed. Oh, are they down? Yes, okay. Oh, well, Raegan wants to harvest that cotton. So we're going to swap this back. Interesting that she didn't sow any plants when she should have been sowing these. Alright, something's not right. Work. Grow. 1. I have no idea why she's not doing that right now. There you go. Alright, this guy needs to be brought in with the utmost priority. And same with this guy. And then restrict both to unrestricted. Alright, there you go. She'll get that. He'll get that. Perfect. Thank you, Randy. That was awesome of you. Alright, good. Barker's just going to cook regardless. I'm not really paying attention to the temperature and the time of day kind of stuff here because it doesn't really matter. We might lose some roof here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're going to probably lose a piece of roof over here if we take all this out. Alright, let's double check that just to be sure. We don't want Raegan getting killed. Okay, so zone, remove some roof over here. Yeah, that corner's not going to stand. Should look just like this, but that's okay. Alright, where did Barker go? Okay, so the meals are being held up by the rice, which we're making as much as we can. What do we have for block? Okay. We're going to vent these 2 rooms together. We'll disallow those. Holy cow, he's already at 30%. You better get yourself back inside, sir. Yeah, here comes that disturbed sleep thing. Hopefully by the end of this episode we can have that resolved. Hopefully. Shivering yet. Alright, warm, unrestricted, don't go in her bedroom. There you go. I'd like to get him doing this one as well, but the silver is going to be far more important. Should a trade chip show up? Because any blocks we could potentially get from here, each of these chunks of silver will buy us, if they're $1.50 each roughly, we'll get 45 roughly per chunk that gets mined. Oh no. I wish you could just set them to start heading back at a certain temperature percentage of hypothermia. Well, at least you didn't get an issue there. Look at his sleep go up. Isn't that insane? Alright, off you go to take some roof down, hopefully. Oh, that's phenomenal. That is what, not necessarily what we need, but it's certainly going to help us out a bit. Okay. So, I'm going to let her do that last chunk, and then we'll do some figure in here. So, 74. So, 14, almost 15. And how many of these do we have? We have 11. So maybe we do take down some more of this. I'm a-okay with that. It's not a total loss because she did gain the skill from doing the construction. So we can do 3 more. I want to keep them. We need to keep this space relatively small because we have to heat it. Also, I don't want a lot of dead space in the base when it's done. Any dead space is going to cause us issues. So if we're doing bare minimum, we can do that. And that's 16, so we are going to have to do some more deconstructing over here. I think we're okay on roof, so let's just go ahead and set the deconstruct order on these. And health, you're at minor already, so we're going to send you to warm. And we'll probably wake him up before she gets there. Okay, perfect. Alright. He's shivering. She's still shivering. Everybody's always shivering. You're already at minor. We're trying. There's a flash storm. Hopefully it starts some of those bodies on fire for us. You can haul that stuff in. And after you drop it off, you can sit in the warm zone for a minute. And you're going to go work on that. That was really close, but it didn't hit one of our machines here. Flash storm is over. Watching her shivering situation. Alright, back to warm. So she's getting 4 for almost all of them. Which is fantastic. And this fella can be cut loose again. Oh, she got wounded. That's a pretty significant one as well. You can tell by the color. Alright, good. She's going to go to bed. She is tended. Not very well, but it shouldn't matter. And he's already at 30%. You can tell it's getting colder because they're getting frostbite faster. What's he doing? Praying. Oh, nice. So he'll pray as well. Don't go in her bedroom. Oh well, too late. So just the door being open causes her to get that issue from the other room. See, he was cleaning in here. She got disturbed sleep. Psychic Soothe is a godsend, though. All right, get up. You can be unrestricted. You can be unrestricted as well. All right, Raegan's fully healed. Fantastic. Everybody's heading out. So we're going to let her finish this stuff. See what we end up with for blocks. Okay, so total blocks 100, so we can make 20 wall sections. This is 16. Let's get her going on that. Alright, she's only shivering. I'm just going to have her deliver some resources. And now you are at minor. You must go back inside. Also, now we have to pay attention to the fact that manipulation drops while she's doing some construction. So we're going to send them both to warm. We're going to have him drop his stuff off first. There you go. Alright, they can hang out cold together. Of course, he's going to go to sleep. Fantastic, right? Okay, now you, this is, might have been too early for a second pawn, but, oh, that's amazing. But being able to do the mining is huge. We can't afford to flub too many of these. So if I see manipulation drop again, we're calling it. Alright, back to warm. You, sir, get up before she causes some issues with your mood. And then the rice should be ready when she gets up, so she should work on that. And this fella can be unrestricted. There you go. Just babysitting every little step here. And when she walks up there, we'll make her take a bunch of blocks. Man, he's already at minor. Fortunately, those fell really close. Well, we already have disturbed sleep. So we have enough for 4 more blocks. Let's see, what can we make happen there? Yeah, we have some options here. I'm going to cancel those for the minute, but we can just put a little lock. Oh, nice. Been a while since we finished something in that regard, so solar's worthless, we've determined. I think we'll do sterile materials. At some point, we're going to want a hospital in here, so that'll be useful. Alright, he's still shivering. If she decides to go out here, we're going to make her bring some blocks from the south. He's running right out. Alright, go do that. Look at how cold it is. Barely get anything done. Alright, you just need to go to warm. And what are you at? You're only at 20%. Let's see if we can squeeze a little more work out of this before we send her back to. And then the race should be ready. Okay, the light's been off, so there's that. Looks like they're researching together, but they're not. They're just chilling. Alright, so you, sir. I want her to deal with the rice, so we're just going to keep her inside for a little while. We're just watching to see if she flubs any of these. At least one. Alright, you have to come back. Man, he's not even getting through a chunk every time he goes out. Well, we can actually reconnect this. I don't think we want him cooking. Oh shit, he got injured. Yeah, I guess she has to stand somewhere, so that's why she does that. Hopefully he didn't lose anything. If he loses a digit, we might just cut him loose, especially if it's a toe, because he's going to be so much slower. Alright, health. Okay, you can unrestrict. It's weird that she feeds him in bed every time. We'll reclaim some block here as well. We're going to have to make some doors, which is a bit of an issue. Not a bit. It could be a significant issue. Alright, back inside. You, by now, you should be ready to get out of bed. Alright, he's fully healed. That's great. Alright, well, cheers to the patrons. Alexander, Viking, Brandon, Cobra Samurai, Cornel B, Dapper Go, Dirtle Dave, Thalburn, Frederick, Henry Wallace, Howard Shan, Josh Grace, Michael Rakestraw, Wake Mata, President Lux, Seamus, Shiggy, Tyrannex Typhios. You guys are awesome people, and I very much appreciate you supporting me. Put a lot of time into the modding I've been working on, and we're doing some really awesome stuff. I have people working on images for me. You know what? We shouldn't have done that. And the result is fantastic. It also means I'm getting a lot more done because I put the word out and found another guy to make some images for me. So it's super cool stuff. I'm really stoked on it. We have these cats too. We'll get some fur off them when we butcher them. We don't really have a spot to put a butcher table in here without taking the electric stove out. No. Well, that sucks. 13 milk, huh? Ah, these are meat products. Well, we got 3 rounds, 12 meals out of that, and we'll get 1 more from this. I'd rather that he went to bed, but it is what it is. How many blocks do we have remaining? 26, so we can do 5 more sections. Good, we haven't flubbed any. And we'll get rid of the stupid issue. She's really been helped significantly by this psychic soothe. She's getting a -3. Disturbed sleep's not very significant. At this point, luxuriantly comfortable. We should consider building another frickin' steel bed, because this poor bed, made out of silver in fact, it's a bit problematic. So I'm going to put that on the list of things to consider as well, but I think it's 45 it is. I'm going to let them sleep. Well, it actually is break time. He popped out of bed as soon as I said that anyways, but look at her construction. She's gone up to an 8, which is pretty awesome. So next time we build her a bed, she should be better at it. But I'm going to go ahead and put a break in here. Comments, likes, all that stuff is very much appreciated. If you want to support these playthroughs, jump over on Patreon. You can get your name shouted out in every episode for just $1 a month. I don't care what you're giving. If you're giving anything, you get a shout out. People who donate also get some benefits. You can see the upcoming stuff for the mods over on Discord. There's a donators channel, and the Empire stuff I've been putting in the general work in progress section, but the new dwarf update, I have a special donators channel where all that's going. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you all next time.